Hi, and welcome back. Before we continue, there is something important that I have to tell you guys. Unfortunately, there will not be blind commentary for the rest of this playthrough. So what happened was, after beating both this game and Ultra Despair Girls last year, I eventually realized that something was wrong with a lot of the recordings. It began from this point here in Chapter 4, right after Nagito leaves the final dead room, enters the octagon, and meets Monokuma. So what happens is, okay, so for a while a recording is just fine, but then the sound eventually cuts out. There's no game audio, no commentary, nothing. Complete silence. And after a lot of troubleshooting, I concluded that it's not possible to restore the original recordings. And that's why I'm here, replaying this game from this point, so that we can finish this playthrough. Normally, I follow certain guidelines, certain steps, to make sure that the recordings should be fine. But I feel that last year I was over eager. I was excited as hell to play both of these games, and I ended up neglecting to double check that everything is fine, both before and after every recording session. I just kept playing and playing, and it took me way too long to realize what was going on. So I basically have a whole bunch of videos from this game, and all of the recordings from Ultra Despair Girls that I can't use. Great, huh? And I'm saying this here to let you guys know what's been going on behind the scenes, because I've been hoping to be able to fix this without having to post this video. And we all know how that went. And to give you a heads up that the commentary for the remainder of this playthrough will be a bit different than I had intended. So, for the remaining chapters, I will actually know what the hell I'm doing, the class trials will be shorter, and also, right, I will refrain from spoiling anything in case you have not played this game before or something. And after every class trial, I will also talk about how I actually reacted to what happens the first time, and also compare it to how I'm reacting this time. So yeah. And despite from dropping some bad news here, I hope that you will still enjoy the rest of this playthrough. And as always, thank you for watching. Okay, let's get back to this playthrough. So this file contains the student profiles from time before Hopespeak, or from your time at Hopespeak Academy, meaning there are profiles that you guys don't even remember. After all this time, I still can't believe it. You mean that matter concerning your stolen school memories? No, I mean, a no-good person like me actually spent time with everyone else at Hopespeak Academy. It's impossible. If that's true, how did I feel? Surely I would have spent my time feeling ashamed of myself for being in the presence of such greatness. If I look at these profiles, I'll be able to find out what Hajime's hidden talent is too. He'll probably be happy about it. Yay! Someone like me was finally useful! What are you laughing about? I thought it was just ironic. Out of everyone here, someone like you was the one who obtained Hope's Peak Academy's student profiles. I am not sure if you're lucky or unlucky. What does that mean? But looks like things are gonna get interesting. Yes, Nagito. You might be the one who makes things much more interesting. I don't really know what you're talking about. No cheating, you haven't reached the end yet. Oh. I mean, you haven't played Russian roulette yet. But Nagito already did it. But okay, Monokuma actually left first. Jeez, they're gone. In the end, I still don't understand what Monokuma was talking about. Of course you don't. But for now, I'll leave this file for later. First, I need to investigate this room. It's not like I know how to get out of here. Okay. Why will there be a refrigerator here? I wasn't expecting to find drinks in it, but when I opened the door and peeked inside... I see! There are poisons stored in here. You could secretly kill everyone with poison. In a way, it can be considered the most powerful weapon. But in that case, you would have to ignore the rules. Regardless, it's slightly different than an ultimate weapon. Something called ultimate should make my heart dance with joy. Of course, because it's Nagito we're talking about. The Psycho. Axes, swords, hammers, metal wires. Lots of items here that could be used as weapons. I wonder where that so-called ultimate weapon is. Lots of firearms. They even have a grenade launcher. More like a rocket launcher, but hey. I don't see anything that looks like it could be the ultimate weapon. I do wonder. A window? Why is there only one window in a place like this? It looks like there's some kind of hidden meaning to it. But in actuality, what could it mean? In my mind, I entertained various possibilities as I walked slowly towards the window. And then, the moment I peeked out that window, what I actually saw outside that window, it was completely different from any possibility I had in mind. I don't feel like it. He's laughing. I see, so that's what it was. What I saw outside this window. If I start piecing it together and think about it. Yeah, I see. It seems I'm finally starting to get a larger perspective of the funhouse with this. Thank you for not actually telling what you saw, because that would be a spoiler. The final dead room is on the other side of this door. I entered this door from this door. Oh, there's no need to go back. So... I can't actually turn this way. Yeah, just checking. There's a door on the floor. Isn't this the first floor of Strawberry House? Could this door lead underground? Based on the sketch, there shouldn't have been a bunker. No. Maybe what lies beyond this door? Things are finally getting interesting. Amazing. As expected of a place that cannot be reached unless you clear the final dead room. Thanks to how I arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one fell swoop. A chain reaction culminating in the truth, all thanks to just one clue. I know that now's not the time to enjoy things, but this is definitely a good feeling. Especially that window. That's right. Everything became connected from there. Thanks to that window, I realized the mystery of the ultimate weapon and the funhouse. You did? Now all I have to do is tell everyone else about this. But before I do that, I should finally take a look at the file I received from Monokuma. Especially if it's everyone's student profiles from their time at Hope's Peak Academy. That's important. I cautiously opened the file and read it carefully, taking care not to miss a single letter. Carefully. Huh. Hey. Hey, can you hear me? Oh. Hajime, can you hear me? Huh. Sorry, did you say something? Yes, I did. It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyuhiko. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. It would be bad if we were still split up before the class trial, so maybe we should call them one more time. Hey, are you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried. Sorry. So what are you gonna do? You're right, I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time. Yeah, that's a great idea. I think. Why is he here?
Yeah.
Why, hello there, Hajime. Nagito? Why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported. Hey, answer me seriously. How were you able to come to this side? Before I do that, there is something I need to tell you guys. There is? I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could. I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned about the results of his investigation of Strawberry House. Well, I guess these were pretty important. Especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard that rumbling noise too. But what was that about the wall clock's alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's button was broken is definitely worth noting. Also, there is one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room. Huh? You did the life-threatening game. It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you and pull the trigger. So you really did it. So that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said. I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder. So that's how I did it. You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. There is something wrong with this guy. I knew he was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal... He's crazy! That's all there is to it. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game again. Move back and forth? Where would you even be able to do that, and how? Hey, Hajime. You've been repeating yourself over and over, and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty. And I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward. Is that the Future Foundation file? Yeah. It's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster. There's even more detailed information about the killing school life that was in the earlier file. Oh, he really does repeat himself a lot. You mean the killings that took place at Hope's Peak Academy, right? As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it. But even when we learn more about the killing school life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There was information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people that I don't even know. Besides Byakuya, of course. Then it's just as I thought. That Byakuya was the Byakuya we knew, right? I'm just shaking my head here. However, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the killing school life and this killing school trip. Dude. For example, the first murder involved someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place. The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. And the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in succession. What do you guys think about these strange similarities? It's definitely strange. I can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma is behind the motives and driving the murders. What are you trying to say? By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled as suicide. Huh. Whether that means something or not is something each person should think about on their own. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. The truth? Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us? Jeez, your complaints just never end, do they? If you're gonna talk like that, I won't want to tell you anymore. And I even learn what your talent is, too. Huh. Let's count how many times Hajime has been confused. Huh. Yeah. No, the list goes on. Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That seal. Indeed. It's the Hope's Peak Academy school crest. Does that have information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Just mine? Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information? It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent. But that ends now. Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy? In a way, it's just as Chiaki said. Hajime's existence is special. Because you were... just some reserve corps student from the reserve department. Hold on, I'm gonna get a drink.
そうだよね。やめてよ。間違いないよ。わからないかな。
have any talent. I'm just an ordinary high school student. I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent?
そうじゃなくてさ。
But still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no more reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student, there is no way you could be associated with the Future Foundation. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could a traitor be? The survivor of the previous killing school life, Byakuya, would have been the most likely candidate. But now, that's probably impossible.
ね
Hey, are you listening?
待った。
There's no need for you to listen to this.
え、俺、
あのね、
It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Mekamaru's murder first. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone is going to die together anyway. In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That is something I truly wonder about. Oh well, it's fine. I'll stop for now.
ねえね
You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right?
ね
Are you curious about the ultimate weapon?
え。だからさ、
Did you find out what it was? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that? What the hell? I am the one who cleared that room, and I am free to divulge any clues I obtain there as I see fit, right? Are you planning to keep it a secret? Are you planning to side with the killer again? Like I said, I am not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since this began. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want hope to shine even brighter.
もう
What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon.
まったく。
Jeez. I guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tidbit.
僕はね、
You're right. I did go a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. Don't lie, there's no way that's possible.
やめてよ。
Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that is truly offensive. Fine, I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now, shall we go back to investigating Mekamaru's case? We better hurry. The class trial is gonna start soon.
そうだね。
You're right. I haven't even seen the crime scene. Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to this side any moment now.
じゃあね。
ね
Hey, Hajime. It's okay, I already know. You want me to focus on Nekomaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right? Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then. Yeah. I should just forget about it for now. Forget about it. I need to focus on Nekomaru's case. Good boy.
あのね
It seems like a hard thing to put to the side at this point, but he's doing it. He's bottling it all up. Whoa! I have returned from the depths of hell. Gundam.
Yo.
Yo, sorry we're late.
つうかよ
Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. See, it's just as I said, right?
おいおい
Yeah, what? More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about?
あ
Oh, that thing about the compass. I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken.
黙ってて
The compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. I see. It's just as I thought. What do you mean by that?
当然でしょ
Well, obviously, the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. Dude, come on, stop repeating yourself.
さて
As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way towards Grape Tower.
あらま
The hell is wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something? Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? Everything. That he needs to know, thanks to Monokuma. Okay.
うん
It looks like the panel was definitely forced open. The elevator panel.
つうかよ
It might be better if I explain how the elevator was broken. No, I heard the gist of it from Nagito. They broke the elevator by tampering with the safety device, right?
だぜ
Yeah. It definitely looks like the panel was forced open. Which means the elevator was broken at the Grape House. Wait. The elevator was broken at Grape House. Nakamura should be inside Grape Tower. I'll go on ahead. We were a little late. I guess Nagito is like a tardy detective. What are you talking about?
ほら
It's a trope in mystery games. They always come to the crime scene late, just to make an important discovery. but they can never reach the truth of the case. They just end up feeding the main character's assumptions. While in Nagito's case, he's not the type to feed anyone. He'll just make things even more complicated. I feel like he's been acting weirder than usual.
あのね
He might be able to find something we completely overlooked. That he might.
Judgment だ
It had to be done. Did I ever tell you guys that I even
マジかよ
I even have Gundam's laughter as a notification tone on my phone. Sometimes I get funny looks from my colleagues at work. This is pretty fucked up. We have already investigated everything we can here. No, you haven't. There is still something you should do more thoroughly. Now that Mikan is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy. But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right?
あ
まさか
許さねえ。わからんの？
But we need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know. Akane. Maybe you don't care about what happened to Nekomaru.
くっそ。黙ってて。
If you suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much.
こんちくしょう。まったく。
あ
Just do it. I know I said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. This is just too much.